Feel that familiar tug in your gut when you hand over a crisp $100 bill and watch it disappear from your wallet. It's a real, quiet ache, the kind that makes you pause and wonder if that purchase was truly worth it. Now contrast that with tapping your phone for a $7 iced latte on a random Tuesday afternoon. There's barely a flicker of emotion, just a soft chime and a quick thank you from the app. It's easy, almost too easy. Many of us walk around carrying that same quiet exhaustion after a long workday, sitting in the car and scrolling through our bank app, wondering how the whole paycheck slipped away again. We tell ourselves we lack discipline, that we're just bad with money. But here's the truth, spoken from one everyday American to another. It's not about willpower failing you. It's about how modern spending has quietly changed the game we're all playing. Today, I want to walk through this with you, not with blame or big dramatic claims, but with honesty, a little science, and a lot of real-life heart. Because I've been there, you've probably been there, and millions of us are navigating the same daily grind together. Let's start inside your own mind for a moment. There's a small but powerful part of your brain called the insula. Think of it as part of your brain involved in processing discomfort and risk, one of the systems that helps protect you. For thousands of years, it helped our ancestors survive by signaling, hey, protect what you have. When you physically hand over cash, those paper bills you earned from your own shifts, it triggers that same instinctive response. You feel a gentle but real discomfort. Scientists call it the personal finance basics, pain of paying. It's your natural pause button, the one that gives you a second to ask, do I actually need this right now? Credit cards, debit taps, and one-click checkouts didn't come from some grand scheme. They came from companies trying to make life more convenient. And they succeeded, maybe a little too well. That plastic card or phone tap removes the immediate friction. You get the quick rush of owning something new, but the real cost gets delayed until the statement shows up weeks later. By then, the excitement has faded. The shoes are already scuffed, and paying the bill feels like an unwelcome surprise rather than a thoughtful choice. It's not malicious. It's simply how convenience evolved over time. But for so many of us working parents, young professionals, folks grinding through the 9 to 5, it can quietly add up and leave us feeling disconnected from our own hard-earned money. Picture a typical American day. You're up before dawn, already tired, grabbing coffee because it's the one small comfort that gets you through the morning commute. Traffic crawls for 20 miles while you think about the bills waiting at home. You finally pull into the driveway exhausted, too drained to cook, so you open an app and order takeout with a single thumb swipe. No cash changing hands, no moment of hesitation. Later, you sink into the couch, scroll Amazon looking for anything to make the day feel a little lighter. A lightning deal pops up for a gadget you didn't even know you wanted. One click, and it's on the way. The money can start to feel less real. It's just numbers on a glowing screen. I know that story because it's mine, and it's probably yours too. Maybe you're a single mum in the Midwest who just wants a little retail therapy after soccer practice and laundry. Or a dad in the suburbs who treats the family to dinner out after a week of overtime, only to feel the weight of it later. These aren't moments of weakness. They're human moments. We're all trying to find joy and ease in lives that already ask so much of us. The convenience is real, and it serves a purpose. But over time, that numbness can make it harder to align our spending with what actually matters. Our families, our futures, our peace of mind. To understand how this plays out, look at a simple study from MIT researchers. They held an auction for popular Boston Celtics tickets. One group could only pay with cash. The other group could use credit cards. Same people, same budgets, same desires. The card users tended to bid significantly more, not because they had more money, but because the payment method changed how their brains processed the decision. Cash made the trade-off feel immediate and personal. A card made it feel abstract, almost like play money. It's not about intelligence or character, it's about how our minds are wired. When you physically count out 20s from your wallet, you remember the hours you worked to earn each one. You hesitate, and that hesitation is a gift. It reconnects you to your own life. So how do we gently shift things back in a way that feels empowering rather than punishing? It's not about cold turkey willpower that burns out by Wednesday. It's about small, thoughtful changes that put the humanity back into our money decisions. Think of it as giving yourself the same care and attention you'd give a good friend who's trying to get ahead. Start simple and kind to yourself. Take those reward cards you love for the points and travel perks and ask a gentle question. Are those extras truly worth the interest and the quiet stress they sometimes bring? If the answer is no for you right now, it's okay to trim back. Many people find freedom in keeping just one card for true emergencies and leaning on cash, or a debit card for everyday life. It's not dramatic surgery on your finances, it's a practical adjustment. Here's a plan that has helped countless regular folks I've talked to. Right after you finish this, open your phone and go to your digital wallet. Remove the saved cards, not because you're banning anything, but because you're choosing to slow things down on purpose. Do the same in your shopping apps and browser autofill. From now on, buying something online means getting up, grabbing your physical wallet and typing in every number yourself. Those few extra seconds aren't punishment, they're breathing room. They let your brain wake up and say, hey, is this really going to make my week better? For the next 30 days, try a cash-only approach for daily spending groceries, gas, coffee runs, eating out. Head to the bank or ATM and pull out exactly what your budget allows for the week. Slip the bills into a few plain envelopes labelled groceries, fun, gas. When you're standing at the store and the total comes to $148, you count out the cash right there. You feel that small stomach drop moment. That's not shame, that's your natural break gently reminding you of your own goals. You might put the fancy brand back on the shelf and choose the store version instead. You might skip the $7 latte because handing over a 10 feels different when it's real money you earned. And that's okay, it's human. You'll start noticing what truly adds value to your days and what was just filling a temporary void. The beautiful part? These changes don't have to feel like deprivation. They can feel like coming home to yourself. Imagine waking up on a quiet Sunday, pouring coffee, and stepping onto your porch with no heavy cloud hanging over you. No surprise bill lurking in the mail. You open your banking app and see your money right there. Money you worked for. Money that's yours to direct toward the things that matter. Maybe a family vacation, a little breathing room in the budget, or simply the peace of knowing you're building something solid. You're not chained to minimum payments from purchases you barely remember. You're living with intention, on your own terms. This isn't about rejecting technology or becoming a cash-only purist forever. It's about balance. Some of us keep a card for big planned purchases or travel because it fits our lives. The key is awareness, the same awareness we bring to our relationships, our health, and our families. When spending hurts just a little again, we make choices that line up with the life we actually want, not the one algorithms push at us. The journey might feel awkward at first. Your brain will crave that instant tap-and-go ease, especially on tough days. That's normal. Be patient with yourself the way you'd be patient with a friend. Each time you choose the friction, you're strengthening a muscle you didn't even know was getting weak. You're not fighting a system, you're simply choosing tools that work better for your real life. If this resonated with you, if it reminded you of your own late-night bank app scrolls, or that quiet moment in the grocery aisle, hit subscribe. We don't do flashy get-rich-quick stuff here. We talk about the everyday realities of money, work, and life in America, with real talk and real compassion. We share what's helped us and what's helped others, so we can all move forward a little lighter. You're already doing the hard things, showing up for your job, your family, yourself. Adding a little more awareness to how your money moves doesn't make you irresponsible. It makes you thoughtful. And that thoughtfulness is the quiet foundation of real freedom. You've got this. I'll see you in the next one.